Yo! So it's been a little bit of a hot minute since I've vlogged, and that's because life is crazy busy right now. So we've successfully launched the product that we've been working on for the last year, and we've onboarded more than 20 folks to help test the product, which has been phenomenal. And we've gotten so much amazing feedback from these early test users, maybe over 100 or so ticket items that are aligned with anything from kind of superficial changes, spelling errors, all the way to kind of core user experience issues with the product, and then even some fairly large. They helped us identify some fairly large technical issues as well. So it's been phenomenal. And there are so many ways of building and delivering and shipping a great product to market. There's not really an obvious playbook, but the way that we've decided to do it, I really feel is actually working quite well. So what we've essentially done is we've decided to have a very limited user group, practically hand-selected really, to walk into our system, and every week or every 2 weeks we're adding kind of a new cohort. And what we're doing on the back end is it truly is a cohort model. So as a new select group of folks walk into the system, they're internally tagged as a group, as a cohort, so that I can follow their usage and their experience and begin to track their experience within the product. And so as a consequence of this, I'm able to actually review the first cohort and their experience with the product and their feedback, and compare it with the second cohort and the third and the fourth and the fifth. And I should see there should be some obvious patterns that emerge from the cohorts, but also we should have fairly distinct experiences as well. Anything from a decrease of ticket or issues that may arise, all the way to again, we may continue to get larger technical feedback, but as a group, the aggregate number of cohorts grow, we're then able to begin to test load, right? We're able to test our scalability. How does our system perform under the increased usage and data consumption? And the only way we're really able to understand the product that we've built is by able to capture this information, ask great questions of our users, do customer surveys, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, this is incredibly frustrating as a business owner, as a product builder, because and as a community manager, because we want as many people as we possibly can to experience the product. I mean, it's what we've built. It's what we love. We have poured our heart and soul into it. Why wouldn't we want to give it over to as many users as possible? And the answer to that, of course, is we're just not ready. The systems, the workflows, the support, none of those things are entirely built. And none of those things exist in the context of a startup. So you have to build them really on the fly. And so that's just a consequence of being an early stage company. But also, you don't want to over-engineer your product. And that for an experienced builder, that's a little bit more obvious than for perhaps folks who are not as experienced as delivering software products to market. The short of it is that it's very easy to over-engineer a product. And what I mean by that is adding accoutrements, bells and whistles, feature sets, functionality that feels good, that seems obvious to you, but that actually is not providing the value and is not helping you answer the questions that you might have about the user experience, and can distract you from the core hypotheses that you may have around the product. So, for instance, the product that we've delivered is both a social network and a financial tool, right? And if it was just a social network or a social platform, there would be a number of expectations, right, surrounding that type of product, the way that it's used, both from technically and then, of course, from an experience perspective. But it's also a financial product, because our users are able to buy and sell cryptocurrency very easily. And so you have these two combined experiences, which create this new type of experience, which has baggage from both kind of a social product and a social platform and a financial instrument. And what I mean by baggage is that there are expectations with both now smashed together, and you get this new reality, this new experience. And it's hard to sift through the feedback if the product is very complex or, again, over-engineered, and there are too many features to really understand and analyze. So as a consequence, what my brother and I have done is we have delivered a clear MVP, a core experience with kind of your basic back-end, front-end settings page, and then kind of front-end experience, being able to follow and like and engage with other folks in the network, and that's the social platform side. And then we have built a basic integration, not a basic integration, it's actually a very complex integration, but with a cryptocurrency exchange, and simplified the workflow so that you can purchase and sell cryptocurrency very easily, actually in 3 clicks or less, actually, especially if you do the replay. But as a consequence, we've simplified the experiences of both those types of products into a unified form, and then now we're able to, as best as we can, gather the feedback, more about the core experience and the hypotheses that we have around usage, instead of trying to triage or manage the expectations of like a fully built out social platform or a fully built out financial instrument and tool. I really hope that makes sense. Building products is hard. Building products is very hard, because you have to manage 1,000 things at the exact same time, in addition to trying to build a business and manage a great team and hiring and accounting and finance and venture capitalists and stuff like that. It's just all that combined. Every day I feel like there's a mountain of work, and I'm almost never able to complete it. But what's so beautiful right now is we have an amazing team. We have the right people at the right time, and I've never been so happy about kind of the makeup of my team. We have the best people in place. But even more so, we have an incredible, amazing community. Like, we have the best. We have the best community I could ever ask for. In fact, I bet that many of these people, the reality is I consider a lot of these people my friends. And that's crazy because I haven't met actually a lot of them. And my brother, even more so, because he's been really leading the community. He really loves these people, and I believe they love him. And it's this really neat thing that has happened, that he's been able to build such significant relationships with these amazing people from all over the world. And so that makes my work incredibly pleasurable. It makes my work and the challenges that I have running this business, it makes it manageable and enjoyable, and it motivates me even more to build a better product for them and for us and for all the future users. And as a consequence of having this incredible bought-in community, we're able to deliver a very trim product, and we don't get the type of feedback that is super negative or laced with like deep levels of expectation. So for instance, we don't get feedback like, oh my god, like this product sucks because it doesn't have XYZ. It's just filtered in such a way where it's like, we love this, we love what you've done, we love what you're building, and we want it to be better, so here are some suggestions on how to make it better. And it's a little bit nuancy, but I think we all know what it's like to receive constructive criticism as compared to destructive. just negative criticism, right? Or criticism that's not very useful, just hurts your feelings. And I think my feelings can get hurt pretty easily, actually. Anyway, so it's been awesome. Like, the last couple of weeks have been awesome. We've hit some incredible milestones as an organization, as a team, as a community. The products just continue to perform adequately, if not better than expected. And every week we're adding more users, and I'm over the moon. Like, I love these people. I love this community. I love building this type of product because I really think it's going to change a lot of lives. In fact, it's already changed mine. If I'm to be honest. So that's very quick, maybe not a quick, but it's an update from my end on how things are going. Building a company, leading a company, building a startup is hard, but is so incredible and so rewarding when you are building something that you know the market needs, and they're responding in kind. And I think that's just so amazing. So I'm so grateful for everyone that's a part of this company and a part of this community. Together, we're going to do great things, and I'm just so happy about it. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of the week. I'm going to upload this video and then get back to work. All right, bye.